For the past 140 years, the San Jose Chamber of Commerce has stood at the center of business, leadership, and progress.
140 years. The Chamber clearly is, over that period of time, has proven to be meaningful in the community.
140 years is insane. Like, that is, what other institution around here has lasted that long? It's amazing.
Stability, having the Chamber here over that period of time for 140 years provides stability to the business community.
When you think back on it, it's just an incredible record of success. Every year is going to be a little bit different, obviously, but to string that together is a real honor to the leaders in this community.
140 years means it was a good idea. So 140 years for an organization to continue to exist through all the ups and downs and all the changes, that's a big statement.
Across generations, the Chamber has championed policies, partnerships, and initiatives that strengthened the local economy.
Fast forward to the 30s, when we were strong advocates to build the San Jose Airport. In 1938 and 39, the San Jose Chamber of Commerce was at the forefront of ensuring that the San Jose Airport actually got built.
One of the things that we accomplished in 2015 for the Chamber and through the Chamber was to bring significant airlines to San Jose International Airport. That was the year that ANA, Nippon Air, started flying. Chinese airline started flying, and British Airways also was here, started flying that year along with Lufthansa. So I think one of the major accomplishments that the Chamber was responsible for was meeting with the airlines and getting the airlines to interact with the businesses in the community.
The change to the landing path into the San Jose Airport and how it allowed taller buildings, I think about 35 or 40 feet taller, to be built in downtown San Jose. And I think that changed some of the economics of buildings and what was possible. And I think since that time, if you just think over the last 8 or 10 years, since 2019 when that was changed, the number of tall buildings that have built in San Jose on the approachway to the airport, I think fundamentally that advocacy and partnering and working with the City Council and the other stakeholders in that effort was significant.
During the mid-2000s through 2010 to 15, political advocacy was probably one of the strongest elements of the Chamber's voice in the community.
Along the way, there's lots of advocacy wins. Our land use committee is always involved in different things that's going on. Most recently, we were at the City Council meeting on the housing ordinance.
Just the impact that we're able to make on projects where developers or people are coming in, working collaboratively with the city on ordinances and things that they're looking to try out on the business community to see if it's something that would work or not work.
Being able to be so proud of representing this community and other parts of California and Washington, Sacramento. So the study missions too fold into that.
One of the things I love the best about what our Chamber does is giving access to business owners and operators to go think and explore opportunities that we can bring back home.
Just how rich we are as a community and how an important role that the Chamber plays in bringing those disparate pieces together. The big businesses, the small businesses, the community, sense of community, the connection, the networking.
In the 40s and 50s, San Jose had a thriving retail scene, from department stores that were locally owned to retailers and restaurants that were thriving across the downtown region. You think of Hart's Department Store or Harold's or Blum's Shoe Store. You think of Original Joe's restaurant that's been a mainstay in our San Jose region for so long. These are critical cornerstones, and the success of those businesses actually were driven by the Chamber of Commerce in indirect ways. The success of retail and restaurant is all based on the amount of people that you can move in and out of that space.
We started, by way of the study mission, was the digital billboards that finally 10 years later, the city finally passed the ordinance that allowed to have digital billboards here in San Jose.
In Phoenix, looking at Orange Barrel Media's signage, and then last year in Atlanta, looking at Orange Barrel Media's signage, and then watching from my apartment downtown, the Orange Barrel Media signs pop up in front of the Center for the Performing Arts has been a very exciting thing.
The 90s, getting the Shark Tank built was huge. I'm not sure that that really would have happened without the successful campaigns that the San Jose Chamber of Commerce helped push. That advocacy allowed the San Jose Arena to become one of our best opportunities for economic development in our region over the past 20 plus years.
LA with our city mission and seeing what they're doing there with sports and entertainment, and even Phoenix the year before. I'm very proud that we were able to rope that all into, I think, a real strategy for the chamber to be a voice in the sports and entertainment space in our city and in the South Bay in general.
Things like Prop 36, ensuring we were getting some ballot initiatives across the finish line, not because we thought it was the best thing for our chamber or its brand, but because we listened to the business members who make up the very lifeblood of the chamber. This is what they need. This is what they're telling us they need most. Well, then this is what we need to advocate for and make sure that we are creating success for them and for their businesses.
As San Jose evolved into a global center of innovation, the chamber evolved with it.
With the change of times, the chamber should also change with some foundational principles, right? I mean, the reason why a chamber, I think, is so important to any city, whether it's a small city or a large city, is the advocacy, is the public policy piece, is the engagement. What are the needs of the small business?
Every business has the responsibility to be a member of the chamber, because the chamber is the pro-business organization for the city of San Jose.
I think the future of the chamber is still rooted in advocacy. The chamber does a lot of things for business besides just advocacy, but I think advocacy is something that's been consistent throughout its history.
For all constituents, and particularly for the business constituents, I think is just really, really exciting. We don't know where it's going to go because things are dynamic, but having a dynamic chamber is a must as we go forward in this community.